Hey guys, welcome to our channel. I'm Tshegofatso and I'm with Amon. He's busy cooking in the kitchen. He was about to make himself lunch and I wasn't supposed to eat. And then I suddenly wanted to eat. So he's just giving me a pro tip um, that the maize is about to dry soon. And I'm going to harvest all of the soft ones because I like it soft when the water in it splashes. And I'm about to go harvest the soft ones and cook it so that I can freeze it instead of letting it dry. Let's see what we can find in this garden. I'm going to look at all the soft ones that Amon normally denies me from having. He says that I harvest while it's still young. I tell him that I like the young ones because I like them soft. Like this would work for me. Does it have anything? I have to test. It feels like it would work for me. But if I can find bigger ones, that would even be better. Huh? You're coming to help me. Oh my gosh. Amon can never just let me do something. I don't use an axe. I mean, it doesn't need an axe. It doesn't need a knife. It's just it easily breaks. Oh, I see. Okay. So I do the wrong thing. When Amon harvests, he likes to break the maize and go ahead and break the stalk. Is that what you're saying? Ah, d'accord. You want me to do these ones? So can I just harvest them and come back with a knife and come break the stalks?
Yeah.
The blackjacks. I'm thinking about all the sticky stuff that's going to be on me. Yes, I know, and I remembered yesterday, and I was going to say that to you, but I was actually going to close it and tell you forgot it again. But I forgot too. So can I get any?
All of them.
All of them?
Yeah.
We don't have a pot big enough to cook all of this.
Put 10.
All right. Amon always does things by a lot. Oops. Okay, I'll try. 10. Do we have a pot that can cook 10 at once?
It should be.
Even the small one like this?
No.
Oops. That's 2. Three. 4. Ooh, what if I damage I didn't consider that.
My onions.
No, not the onions. I'm throwing away. I only hit the onions once. Would I damage the thingy? 5. I still don't know if we've got it big enough to fit all. They're big. They're not small. 6. I feel like they're big. These are the type you love. I'm gonna like the mature ones. I love them. They're just big. I like babies. 1.
I'm thinking of keeping them cooked instead of having them for the chicken.
There he is giving me instructions. Instead of keeping them all for the chickens.
Yeah, because once they dry.
Yes, once they dry, they become chicken feed. And that was always the intention after we went on keto. I don't know why we are planning on eating 10 cobs of maize. I'm gonna always cook for visitors. We haven't promised to visit. But yes, the other days when they come. The other day we had just put a fresh pot of maize and I was complaining that I'm going to end up eating all that maize. And then the visitors came. So sometimes he is right. And the visitor came in the morning like he said he was going to. So in the end, we didn't have to break the stalks because I was supposed to only pick the fully grown ones. The others are still small. Yeah, like the sizes. So yeah, I can break the stalks while the others are still there. So anywho, let me go get something to gather them all and take them to the fire. The way that Amon taught me how to cook in the fire with the leaves on was like life changing for me. It actually takes a shorter time for the maize to cook, but I guess you have to have the firewood. Corn and onion, peppers.
Yeah. And then I'm putting okra.
This will be my first time eating pork in a long, long time. I normally leave that for Amon. What did you say? You're throwing in
Okra.
You're throwing in okra in here.
Yeah.
I like the texture of okra. Luna, you're funny, man. Luna has got these episodes where she frightens herself. I think she touched like a stalk of maize. I don't know what she touched. And she freaked out. What you been doing? Hey? What you been doing, girl? What have you been hunting? Rats. And she likes to play with frogs. And the cat is her best friend. The cat has become naughty. So these days we have to make sure that there's no food left on the table, because when you feed him cat food, he doesn't want it, and he wants human food. And that transition happened twice, where we put out, there's a couple of times we put out fresh meat that we're going to cook, and it was defrosting. Luna, I don't appreciate you hunting behind me. I'm glad it's only a frog. Imagine if it was a snake. And so a couple of times we forgot the fresh meat on top of the table, and the cat fed himself. And a couple of times we've forgotten cooked food. So these days we're quite serious about putting food away. Since he has fed himself, he literally refuses to eat cat food. So yeah, he's become naughty. Like, you give him food, he'll just sniff, and I'll think, oh, he's got to be hungry at some point and want to eat. Nope. He'll just sniff and walk away. It's the human food he cries for. So yeah. The mini harvest, I don't see how all this is going to fit in one pot. We don't have big pots. The other thing that we used to cook okra with a lot of times used to be the what you call
Tuna.
the tuna. We enjoy that. But I love okra. Amon.
So if you want it to work nicely and not cause your heat has to be high, so that it doesn't become liquid and gooey.
Yes, in order for the okra to not release its water, you have to fry it.
Yeah, and your heat has to be high too.
Yeah. To me, I say to Amon, what is this? He says, I'm saying, is this brunch? He says, it's up. Guys, the weather in Zimbabwe, I don't know where you are in Zimbabwe and if you've got warm weather, but the weather in Zimbabwe has been cold. Like, last night, I wore a woolen jersey before I got inside the blankets because that's how cold I was. But Amon insists that it's not cold. It's so funny. The other time when it was hot, Amon was saying that it's cold all the time.
Yeah.
And I was hot. Now I'm cold and he's saying it's hot. It's quite cold. It's delicious. Mm, mm, mm. I'm taking the maize leaves composting. This is the only one that didn't make it to the pot, and it's sparsely populated, as you can see. So, going to let the chickens fight for it. Okay, guys. So the funniest thing happened while we're still cooking the chicken. Our gas finished. So we decided to come and finish cooking it in here. So we put a corrugated iron roof just because whew, gosh, the flames are too high. We put a corrugated iron. It's full of water. I was coming to put water so that it doesn't if it rains outside. We put this corrugated iron roof just because it's raining. So we're thinking if it rains hard and we don't get the opportunity to come, then we know that the chicken is safe and not burning. Anyways, you reminded me. Amon reminded me. I have this promise to myself, which is a naughty promise, that if we put the pot on the fire, I was going to get maize for roasting. The problem is that if I roast maize, I'm going to tempt Amon. It's like the only thing that he has been tempted by so far since we started keto, and he's only eaten it once, but I'm afraid to tempt him. All right, I'm putting water. I'm thinking it will either be for bathing or for making tea, for something. I'm on bath this morning, and then when I was supposed to bath, I'm on bath this morning, and when I was supposed to bath, we cooked chicken, and in the middle of cooking the chicken, we lost gas. And it's cloudy today. It's cloudy and drizzly, so I did not want to bath with cold water. I'm going to look for maize. Amon is here to teach me another way of roasting. Okay. So you let. Where did you see that being done?
Oh, that's how they do it in the bush,
Oh.
in the field. When you go and you're in the field.
Manjo, what should I do with this one? Because I had already undressed it.
That's the one we're going to roast.
Roast properly with the amalash.
With the amalash. So what happens is, because it's got a lot of layers of maize.
Yeah, of the skin.
Of the skin, it will cook. Mm-hmm. It will cook inside, but not burn, and then you sugar those molasses, and then you have cooked maize.
Oh, it's gonna be cooked maize, not roasted.
Yeah, this one is cooked maize.
Now you tell me. Will it take time?
Yeah.
That's so hot. You want to burn yourself. That's incredible, though. Why? Why are you touching it hot?
It's that sort. And then voila, cooked maize.
It's cooked maize. It's not boiled maize. Incredible. I mean, it's not roasted.
There we go.
Talking rubbish.
Eh?
I'm saying I'm talking rubbish. Ooh, check it out. It's soft, guys. Ooh,
Let me break it for you. Ooh, very soft.
nice. Up. It's cooked maize, guys. I've never seen this. Save water. Put it directly in the fire. Chicken ready for supper. It's waiting for. These are broccoli leaves. So I'm finally closing this video. I don't know how many times. Excuse me, Bella. Bella, excuse me. I don't know how many times I wanted to close the video, and Amon is anxious to pray. Okay, Karen. Anywho, thank you guys for watching. Until next time, bye. I was trying to roast this maize on top of the that, and the fire was too far, so I thought maybe I'd put it next to the fire. So I've just bathed and now I'm coming to hang out in the smoke. Very clever. I tried to roast it with coals, but the heat was far. I don't want to waste the maize and just abandon it. I'm determined to eat it. But I don't know what I'm doing, obviously, but we'll see. Normally I roast in the house, and I normally roast in the house, and obviously we ran out of gas, so here I am.